Boomi community. We are here in Chicago for Boomi World 2026. It's night one and the party is just getting started. And joining me now is Ken Jaroenchisakon, Head of Product Marketing and Solution Marketing at Boomi. Welcome, Ken.
Thank you. Great to be back.
So I thought I came a long way from New York, but you've come from Barcelona, right, to be here this evening?
Yeah, I transferred to the Barcelona office. It's great. I'm grateful for the opportunity, great internal mobility, so just great to be back. I actually went to school down the street, so this year holds a special place for me.
Well, when you're not having siestas during the day in Barcelona, Ken, what are you working on in Boomi? What has the last year been like for you, as well as this ocean move? Tell me what's gone on since 2025.
Well, I think a lot has happened. There's a lot of innovations that we have come out with. For me in particular, my role kind of shifted from AI product marketing to now solution marketing, which means we are bringing out the greatest platform capabilities, including AI, to resonate better with our customers across line of business, across the industry that they operate in. So just wanted to show up to customer where they are and meet them on their journey, depending on no matter where they are, really.
When I think about solution marketing, and I worked in this space many moons ago at Microsoft, I think of two things. I think of long-term problems, right? Because often you're trying to fix something that's been there for a while, and also partnerships.
Correct.
Talk to me about the partnership side of your business at Boomi. Like, are you seeing more collegiality, more collaboration as the industry comes together to try and solve for some of these challenges?
Well, of course, I think our partners are everything, right, to us. They're here today, they sponsor this event. We talk to a lot of our partners, including AWS. Honestly, on the agentic transformation journey, if you think about it, on AI, the agent solutions out there, people can use them to actually build AI agents, deploy them however they want, but still use Boomi to register and govern them. So if you choose to build AI agent with our partners, that's great. You can also choose Boomi, but at the end of the day, the question that we should be asking is, who is going to be governing the AI agents, and Boomi has a solution for that.
Well, let's talk about responsible AI and governing agents, right? And how you're building that into your overall solution workflow.
Right.
First, start with some of the challenges you're seeing. We hear a lot about the world of governance and guardrails and compliance and how much liability they may or may not be on the horizon. What are your thoughts? What are you seeing?
I think, honestly, what we're talking about when it comes to governance, it really comes down to trust. And trust is everything, right? If we treat AI or technology, new technology, as a black box, there's no trust. So what we're trying to do this week and beyond is to help customers and partners shine some light into that black box to see how AI agents operate. So what we try to help customers to do is understanding the trust, and that trust is really the difference between AI agents that get stuck in pilot versus the one that get moved into production with real adoptions that the business user can actually enjoy to achieve business outcomes.
I think it's a challenging time in tech right now in that there is definitely an element of you don't know what you don't know, right? And when you think about partners and clients, admitting that publicly in this world where it's a race against speed, it's challenging. What do you see and hear from your clients? Like, do you think there's an element of discoverability still happening on the ground that people are yet to fully admit? Or do you think we are actually moving towards a fully autonomous enterprise?
I think there's such a wide range. I actually am co-presenting with one of the customers who just went through ERP transformation, activating the HR and finance data, and that's where they are on their journey. For us, it's really no matter where they are on your journey, we meet you there, right? Whether or not you want to focus on setting up the foundation, or you're ready to deploy AI agents, you're ready to govern them, no matter where you are, we can meet you there. To your point about discoverability, I think there's still people trying to learn, trying to keep up with the speed of this technology. I think in tech, there's this model that, we want to move fast and break things, but I want to break that down and make it very clear that, look, there's choices of no-code agent development solutions out there. The choices are infinite, but building agents fast doesn't mean it's risk-free. So I'm going to go back that breaking things should not apply to autonomous, powerful entities like AI agents. We should think about agent governance from the beginning, not after something breaks.
When we think no-code, low-code, which I know has been the Boomi model, and a lot of people across enterprise really like that, right?
Yeah.
It's low admin in some ways. What do you see from the perspective of the role of technologists versus the role of practitioners and function leads? Are you seeing more and more folks actually involved in the tech workflow?
Yeah, you're talking about the collaboration between IT developers and also the business users,
like
correct?
Marketing as an example,
like myself,
or finance,
for example.
or HR. Like, are you seeing more cases where the people running the marketing team are designing the solution?
Absolutely. I think what we have done this year in particular with Boomi is establishing the AI Center of Excellence. So their whole job is to meet our customers, host these agentic workshops, bringing together the IT developers, the security, the data experts, sitting them down with the business users, the finance, the HR, the marketers, the sellers, to make sure that they understand how this technology works. And going back to my point earlier about trust, if we can sit down with the business process owners, understand the pain points and the challenges that they face, what metrics, what KPIs, what business outcomes they're trying to achieve, map that out, try to then apply AI reasoning to just the steps that they can understand and trust and that the IT developer can explain to them, that's where you see the real value. Because people don't want to wait until next year or the year after to see production value. They want it today. So we see an uprising trend, I would say, that IT and business are now working more in collaboration and in partnership to achieve the goals that they have set out to do with AI agents.
One hurdle that has been unanimous across enterprise is data, though, right? Good, clean data, usable data. We know that it's a big topic for the team at Boomi and for this conference over the next couple of days. Maybe talk to me a little bit about what sort of solutions you are seeing and building for that maybe weren't possible 5 years ago.
With data in particular?
Exactly.
I mean, the one use case I can tell you is the order to cash, right? This is one of the most critically run processes on Boomi. So if you think about the order to cash process, what that is when you convert the customer demands, customer orders into revenue. So if you think about it, that's how businesses make money. Whether or not you operate in manufacturing, you sell shoes, you are in the higher education, any business that you operate in will require you to make money. So the order to cash process, when you automate that, that's how much more quickly you get the revenue in your pocket, you get the higher liquidity, and when you agentify that process, you do it with an added layer of intelligence that wasn't possible 5 years ago, because everything used to be relied on this rule-based automations, what-if statements, but now AI agents have context based on grounded data that you feed it, based on your enterprise information that you give it through tools, the system that they access and interact and take actions. So now that's all possible. And that's just one of the use cases. We see that across the board from HR to finance and beyond.
And what about some new sets of customers that maybe, like mid-cap customers, small business, which maybe can avail of some of the opportunities of this era that were perhaps left behind by previous eras like cloud, right? Are you seeing more opportunities for folks to partake? Do you think it's a more level playing field?
I do think what we have done, I think the past year in particular, we removed all of that complexity, simplified the platform for users across the board, not just the enterprise, but also the smaller businesses that you were talking about. So they do have easier access now to access AI agents, not just to build them, but we also embed AI agents into the platform to make their jobs easier too. So I do think it's more of an even playing field now today than what we saw years ago.
So Ken, really exciting few days. It's just night one. I know we're going to be tired by the end of this week, but tell me, what are you most looking forward to over the next couple of days?
Look, I know we talk a lot about tech, but I have to say, as a tennis fan, Venus Williams probably is somebody that I want to see the most this year in particular. Obviously, the keynotes from Steve Lucas, our CEO. There's also a lot of activation points if you see behind us. The control tower.
Very cool.
The message that we want to re-emphasize and reiterate, that when you move with agentic transformation, yes, go with speed, but also do so in a responsible manner. So what you're seeing right behind is what we want people to take away with.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to exploring that. And Venus Williams was my favorite at the Met Gala last week in New York. So maybe she won the Met, maybe she'll win Boomi World 2026.
I think so too.
Ken, thanks so much for coming on theCUBE.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I'm Gemma here at theCUBE set in Chicago. We're at Boomi World 2026, so we're talking all things data and the future of enterprise. Stay tuned.